Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is a rainy day here, so I'm under the shelter and it's just one of those wet, humid days. But today we're going to talk about why I'm losing so many friends, expat friends here in Thailand. Now, some of you who are new to the station might be thinking, well, maybe it's because you're a jerk. No, that's not what this episode is about. That could be true, but that's not what this episode is about. What this episode is about is why I meet a lot of people and add them onto my contact list, start talking with them, and the next thing I know, they're gone. They're out of the country. So the first reason why I am losing friends, expat friends here in Thailand is because of the visa process. People are coming here without a firm foundation of what visa that they qualify for, if they qualify for any visa. I've met a lot of people coming over on a temporary tourist visa with false expectations of, oh, I'll get a visa. You know, maybe they lived in another country where the visa process is a lot easier than it is for Thailand, especially for people under the age of 50. If you're 50 and older, keep watching, we're gonna get to you. But first of all, it's harder for people under the age of 50 to get a decent long-term visa. So let's qualify what we're talking about here, and that is longer-term visas. So the first visa that people that are under 50 easily qualify for, and what I've met the most of, is for the ED visa. So the ED visa, that's when you're going to learn a new skill. Could be Muay Thai fighting, hand-to-hand combat, could be the language, or whatever else that qualifies under the ED visa. And that's a good visa to have. It's easy to qualify for, but there are some limitations of it. One of them being that you can only renew it for up to 3 years. So even though that is a good visa, we're going to call that a very limited visa on the amount of time it can be renewed. So if it's up to 3 years. If you want more detail on this visa or any others, I'm going to put a link down in the description to Assist Thai Visa that can answer your questions for you. They're the experts, not me, and they do it for free, and no matter where you're moving in Thailand. So that link's going to be down in the description. Now, another visa that people under the age of 50 could qualify for is the business visa. But you need to look at all the regulations and what qualifies for the business visa, because I have a feeling a lot of people, at least I know that I've met, do not qualify for this business visa. If they do qualify, it's usually, business visa, work visa type of thing. This is going to be for language teaching, maybe English here in Thailand. That's one, I've met a lot of people that are here on those kind of visas, but just make sure if that's the kind of visa you're looking for, that you do make sure that you qualify for it before you come over here. Now, there is this visa called the Elite Visa, which I just got off of a video chat with a couple of our subscribers who went on Buy Me a Coffee and scheduled a 1-hour video chat with me one-on-one. And they were asking about 2 different visas, which we'll talk about vaguely here for a moment. And one of them is the Elite Visa. The Elite Visa does allow you to stay in Thailand for a longer period of time, like 5 years, you can buy the 10 years, and so on. The only thing I would like to tell you about the Elite Visa that might be a challenge for some people, if not most, is that it costs a lot of money to get one. Just keep in mind that if you're going to buy an Elite Visa, you're going to pay for it. And I mean dearly. It's very expensive. But if you have the money, you do want to come over here for a long period of time, and it's the only one that you qualify for, you may want to check it out. Now, the Smart Visa, that is for particular skills that you can bring to Thailand to help the Thai people. But again, it's very, very specific. So make sure if you're looking up the Smart Visa, you look at all the requirements for it. Just know if you are under the age of 50, you should be okay. Just check out those requirements. And again, any questions you have about it, go down in the description and click for Assist Thai Visa and just chat with them, even on their Facebook page, and ask them your question. Now, the tourist visa is always a viable option to get here to Thailand, and it's one I would tell you to use if you want to check out Thailand for the first time, or you're looking to come here on maybe one of those, a tourist visa, and then do all the paperwork and all the requirements needed to get the visa that you are looking for. Now, there is one other visa that might be worth mentioning for some of you. So if you're single and you come over here and you're like, you know what? I would like to meet a Thai girl and eventually get married. Well, there is a marriage visa, so don't rule that one out as well. And you do not need to be 50 or older for that visa. The other visa is the retirement visa. So if you are 50 and older, there is a retirement visa that is very user-friendly. There are financial requirements, so keep that in mind. Make sure you look up all the qualifications for it. That's probably what a majority of people I meet are under, this retirement visa. So anyway, that is there, and I'm sure most of you are watching are looking at that visa already. Anyway, these are some of the reasons why I'm losing friends, but there's others. I've met a lot of people who left Thailand because they had false or unrealistic expectations of their life here in Thailand. So in their mind, Thailand was like this, and when they got here, it wasn't like that. So they didn't do their research enough. They may have come here for a week or two, liked it, said, you know what, I'm gonna go back and live, only to find out that every day is not going to be in the touristy area, and that stuff gets old real quick, and then you gotta live your day-to-day life, and it may not live up to their expectations. So just keep this in mind, that you really need to do your research on what it's like to live here. That's kind of like what our channel's all about. Try to give you the do's, don'ts, the things you must know before you get here. All those videos are on our channel. But I'm trying to get you prepared so you're not one of those people that I meet and then a month later you're just gone because Thailand didn't meet your expectations. The other reason people are leaving Thailand is they just miss home. So the reason they're missing home is for a good reason. They did not try to make themselves a new life here. They basically stayed at home or just went to a few different places, so they had their little routine going. They never got out and met new people. They didn't try doing whatever their hobby was back home here and meeting new people like-minded. My suggestion to you for your first 6 months is get out, get involved. Find expats either on like the Facebook groups. You can meet people there. And there's hiking groups, there's YouTube creator groups, there's sewing groups, there's archery groups. I mean, I could just go on and on. So you'll meet other people, that maybe even speak your same language, English or whatever language you speak, like-minded, so you could start making friends here. And once, there comes a point in time, I'd say about after 6 months, where Thailand starts to feel like your home, but you can't give up in the first 30 days. Everything's going to be weird when you move here. It's going to be different. You're going to be uncomfortable. It's a different language. It's a different everything. That's perfectly normal. Just make sure you make a promise to yourself to at least give Thailand 6 months. Now, the other and last reason that I'm losing friends here in Thailand is because they were here on a work visa. So they had a job here they were doing, and that job closed. They didn't need that skill anymore. So they're like, okay, now what visa do I get now? Whoops, I don't qualify for any of the others. And they got to move back all of a sudden. So I would say if you are on a work visa, always make sure you've got a backup plan or another company that you could work for. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because I'd hate to meet you and then have to see you leave just because of something silly like that. So always make sure you are prepared for the worst. Now, I do have some shout outs, and these are to people who have contributed to this channel. They found some value from the videos and have given financially to this channel, either by Buy Me a Coffee, which is a place they can donate money so we can get a coffee or Thai tea, and they can also schedule a one-on-one video chat with me. There's a link there for that. And also Super Thanks, which is that little thanks button below this video, and others give on Patreon. And there's also a merchandise store on our description down below. There's a link to it, so make sure you check that out. We do have some new shirts that we just put on. So new, I don't even have one yet, but I pick it up tomorrow, so you might see me start wearing that one real soon. So let me give a shout out to the people who have contributed, and those people are, from Super Thanks, we have Chilo O, I hope I'm saying that right, Mark M, so thank you guys. And on Buy Me a Coffee, we have Henry C, Priscilla P, and Colleen M. So thank you very much to all of you. If you like the video, please like it. And if you haven't subscribed, we really appreciate it if you would subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. And I always end this by saying thank you in Thai, which is Kap Kun Kap.